How's it going, YouTube? This is Zeke from Coyotemon Plays, and today we will finish up our last video on the card-by-card review for EX4 Alternative Being. One card that I did leave out last time would be the yellow option, and that will be Heaven's Judgment. So 7 play cost. While you have a green Digimon or Tamer in play, you can use this card without meeting its color requirements. Main, activate one of the effects below, and then for each color among Digimon you have in play, activate the effect below an additional time. That effect being, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 DP for the turn. So automatically minus 6, and then if you have a dual colored Digimon, yellow and green, like this deck is, then you'll get another minus 6 for each one of the colors. You can also add purple or black, or both, depending on how you actually build the deck. The security effect is one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 12,000 DP for the turn. So lots of DP reduction and a great option. Bit pricey, but it's definitely removal. But now we're going to cover the last 2 archetypes, that being Dark Knightmon and then the Omnimon Alter S line. So we'll start off with our Digitama, and this is Sunomon. So this says your turn, once per turn, when one of your other Digimon in play digivolves, draw 1. This will definitely come into play whenever you see the line going up. But straight from Sunomon, we actually get the 2 rookies involved here, so that would be Agumon and Gabumon both together. They are very similar to each other, and you'll see what I mean. Both of them have a play cost of 3, 1000 DP, and 0 Digivolve over a level 2 black Digimon. Both have on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and add 1 card with Greymon if it's Agumon, or Garurumon if it's Gabumon, and then you add the opposite as well. So you add 1 from their line and 1 from the line across. So Agumon is add a Greymon, and then 1 Digimon with Gabumon or Garurumon or Omnimon in its name, and then the Gabumon is add the Garuru, and then the Agu, Greymon, or Omnimon. So essentially they're trying to find both at the same time. Their inheritable is both your turn, once per turn, when one of your other Digimon in play digivolves, gain 1 memory. So this is definitely playing on having 2 lines out at the same time, and you'll see why as we actually get up into the megas. But after that, we actually have Skull Knightmon next. So Skull Knightmon is a play cost of 4, 4000 DP, Digivolution of 3 over a blue or black level 3. It has on play, if you don't have a Nene Amano card in play, you may play 1 from your hand without paying its memory cost. So definitely needed for the Skull Knightmon deck. That is definitely the tamer you want. It also has an on deletion, reveal the top card of your deck. If that is a blue flare or twilight in its traits, add it to your hand, and then trash the rest. So not exactly the same floating as we've seen in the Skull Knightmon deck, but this definitely allows you to dig. Its inheritable is Reboot. And of course you can't have Skull Knightmon without his partner, Deadly Axemon. So play cost of 4, 4000 DP, Digivolution of 3 over a level 3 black or blue. It has an on play, by trashing 1 card with blue flare or twilight in its traits from your hand, draw 2. And then it also has an on deletion of reveal the top card of your deck. If that card has either blue flare or twilight in its traits, add it to your hand and then trash the rest. And then it has its inheritable of all turns. This Digimon gets 1000 DP. So our next Digimon we have is Dark Maildramon. So not Mailbirdramon, but Dark Maildramon. This Digimon has a play cost of 4, 4000 DP, Digivolution of 3 over a black or blue level 3, and it has the static ability of your turn. This Digimon and all Digimon with Knightmon or Knightsmon in their name can't be blocked. So kind of a nifty tool for the deck, black or blue, and just able to be hard slam for 4 and instantly know you can't be blocked. Now we're going to hop back to the Alter S line with the level 4s there. So we have Garurumon and Greymon together. So both of them are 5 play cost, 5000 DP, and 2 cost Digivolve over a level 4 black Digimon. The Garuru says when Digivolving, you may Digivolve one of your other Digimon into a level 6 or lower Digimon with Greymon in its name from your hand for its Digivolution cost, and then you reduce that cost by 2. The Greymon line is the exact opposite. So when digivolving, you can digivolve another line with Garurumon in its name as long as it's level 6 or lower for its cost -2. So yet again, they're playing right into the other effects to where you just play off of each other, digivolve one so you can digivolve the other line. And both of their inheritables are Reboot. So we'll move from there into the level 5s. So with that, we have Metal Greymon and Were Garurumon. These two are 7 play cost, 7000 DP, 3 to digivolve over a level 4 black. They both have blocker, and then when digivolving, you may digivolve one of your other Digimon into a level 6 or lower Digimon with, yet again, the opposite name, -2. So we're just moving up the line at this point. It was the exact same thing with our Greymon and Garurumon. Now we're into Metal Greymon and Were Garurumon. As soon as you digivolve one, you can digivolve the other for pretty much either a cost of 0 or a cost of 1. And both of them have the inheritable of blocker. But now we're going to move back to the Dark Knightmon list and introduce the card itself. So this is Dark Knightmon. So this has a play cost of 8, 7000 DP, 4 Digivolution cost over a level 4 black or blue Digimon. It has an on play, one of your Digimon gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. Then, if Digicrossing, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. It also has an on deletion, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Blue Flare or Twilight in its traits among them to your hand, and then trash the rest. And of course it has Digicross -2 for both Skull Knightmon and Deadly Axemon, reducing by 2 for each one of those sources placed under. It also has an inheritable of opponent's turn once per turn. When your opponent's Digimon attacks, if this Digimon is Grey Knightsmon, which we saw in the blue decks before, you may switch the target of the attack to this Digimon. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Grey Knightsmon back up on the screen for you. So now we can see that this was the 12 play cost, 12,000 DP, 5 cost to digivolve over either a level 5 blue or black Digimon, has an on play de-digivolve 1, and then all of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon can't attack. But remember, for the ones that are higher, you can actually redirect the attack to this guy. And then all turns when this Digimon would be deleted or returned to its owner's hand or deck, you may play 1 Metal Greymon and 1 Dark Knightmon from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the memory cost. So yet again, you can slam that Dark Knightmon and the Metal Greymon back out. And if you do have to digicross this, it's a little bit expensive, but you can use both the Metal Greymon and the Dark Knightmon in order to do so. Next, we have Gaiomon. So a little bit outside of the archetypes, but this is a play cost of 12,000 DP, Digivolution cost of 4 over a level 5 red and or black. This Digimon is also treated as having Greymon in its name. And then, when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 13 or more. If no Digimon was deleted by this effect, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. And then, end of turn, if you have a Tamer in play, you may digivolve this Digimon into a card with Gaiomon in its name for a play cost of 13 or more from your hand without paying its Digivolution cost and ignoring Digivolution requirements. So this can go straight into the previous Gaiomon, which had Blitz, de-digivolve, and security attack +1, and reboot, and all of that nonsense before. So it's definitely something to look into. I'll say that much. Next, we have the first of our 2 megas for the Omnimon Alter S line, this being Crest Garurumon. Play cost of 12,000 DP, Digivolution of 4 over a level 5 blue or black, but also has a Digivolution of 3 over just a Were Garurumon itself. This has a when digivolving, activate one of the effects below. You'll see this on the opposite card, pretty similar here, but it's when digivolving effects are, you can choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose play cost adds up to 6 or less, and then return the chosen Digimon to the bottom of the owner's deck. You can also DNA digivolve this Digimon with one of your other Digimon in play from your hand at no cost. And then you may digivolve one of your other Digimon into play into a level 6 or lower Digimon with Greymon in its name without paying its cost. So essentially you can DNA Digivolve at the end of turn while doing this, or you can just Digivolve the other Digimon into a level 6 so that you're able to DNA. Lots of shenanigans are going to be had with this. It also has an inheritable of when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has Omnimon in its name, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the bottom of their owner's deck. So the next one, a little bit out of the archetype again. This is Shadow Seraphimon. So 12 play cost, 12,000 DP, 4 Digivolution cost over a yellow or black level 5, but also a 1 cost Digivolve from a normal Seraphimon. Opponent's turn, when this card is removed from your security stack, de-Digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon. So pretty similar to the old Chikurimon. It also has an on-deletion of recovery +1. And then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 for the turn for each card in your security stack. So I can see some shenanigans going on with this card. I don't know how they're going to break it yet, but it's definitely going to be annoying. But now we can hop back over into the Omnimon Alter S line, this time in the form of Blitz Greymon. 12 play cost, 12,000 DP, 4 to Digivolve over a level 5 black or red this time, and it can also Digivolve for 3 over just a Metal Greymon. It has a very similar effect to the Crest-Garurumon, but its when Digivolving effects that you can choose from are to either de-Digivolve 3, one of your opponent's Digimon, DNA into a card from your hand without paying its cost, or you can Digivolve a card with Garurumon in its name to level 6. So essentially this allows you to Digivolve the Crest Garurumon, the Crest Garurumon allows you to Digivolve the Blitz Greymon so that you can both go up into the Omnimon. And that allows for the inheritable of when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has Omnimon in its name, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Alright, so we've seen both parts to the puzzle. Now we're going to get to see Omnimon Alter S. 15 play cost, 15,000 DP, 6 Digivolution cost over either a blue or a red level 6. However, you can DNA for 0 from a blue level 6 plus a red level 6. It Digivolves unsuspended with the 2 Digimon stacked on top of each other. So we've seen DNA before, but essentially this is playing off of your Crest Garurumon and your Blitz Greymon lines. It has a when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less, and return one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. Then it also has all turns when this Digimon would leave play except by one of your effects. Play 1 Blitz Greymon and or 1 Crest Garurumon from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying their memory cost. Then place this card at the bottom of your security stack face down. So even if you get rid of it, you get the 2 level 6s back to play all over again. Alright, so Omnimon Alter S has one stage here, but we do have another Omnimon to talk about, and that's Omnimon Alter B. So yet again 15 play cost and 15,000 DP. This Digivolves for 5 over a level 6 black Digimon, or it can Digivolve from 2 over a level 7 Digimon whose name contains Omnimon. So you can Digivolve straight over the Omni Alter S into this. So it has a when Digivolving, de-Digivolve 3, one of your opponent's Digimon, then choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose total play cost is 6 or less and delete them. He also has a when attacking by trashing up to 3 level 6 or higher Digimon cards from this Digimon's Digivolution cards. For each card trashed, delete one of your opponent's Digimon and or Tamers with the lowest play cost. If 3 cards were trashed, trash the top 2 cards of your opponent's security stack. So sorry, that was a mouthful there, but essentially, when attacking, you're able to remove the sources to include your Crest Garurumon, Blitz Greymon, as well as the Omnimon Alter S. If 3 or more are trashed, you trash the top 2 cards of their security, and for each one that's trashed, you get to delete the lowest play cost, and it can delete Tamers. So we have 3 options and 2 Tamers left to go. Our first option being Gaiomon's signature move, Gaia Reactor. 6 play cost, main, choose 1 Digimon each player has in play with the highest play cost. delete all Digimon other than the chosen Digimon. So you pick one, and you pick one of your opponents and kill everything else. The next option we have is for the Omnimon Alter S line. And this one's a mouthful, so adds a Beast Blade and Shining Dragon Bullet. So it's the combination of Crest Grurumon and Blitz Greymon's attacks. For a play cost of 3, you have main activate one of the effects below, so similar to their Wind Digivolving effects. So the effects are, if you have a Crest Grurumon in play, you may Digivolve one of your Agumon or Greymon cards straight into Blitz Greymon from your hand without paying its cost and ignoring Digivolution requirements. And then if you have a Blitz Greymon in play, you can do the exact same, but this time for a Gabumon or Garurumon to go straight into Crest. So just for a play cost of 3, you can warp all the way up into level 6 and get the DNA Digivolve off if you need to do so. Its security is you may play one Agumon or one Gabumon from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. So this allows you to specifically set up getting one of the opposite out, hopefully promoting one up, and then in one turn just boom, going off like crazy, going all the way up into level 7. Our last option is a white option card, and this is designed for the Sakuyamon Kazuhamon line. So play cost of 3. This card is also treated as having plug-in in its name, and while you have a Tamer in play, you can play this card without meeting its color requirements. It has main, choose one of your level 6 Digimon in play. You may Digivolve the chosen Digimon into a level 6 Digimon card with a different name, and has the chosen Digimon's name in its name from your hand, ignoring Digivolution requirements and without paying its Digivolution cost. So essentially this is how you can just warp straight over into a different level 6. So Gargomon would be able to go into Black Gargomon, and similar to those effects. We've got the Sakuyamon into Sakuyamon Maiden mode, lots of different options here. But remember, it's sort of a slide evolution, but it does have to contain a portion of the Digimon's name. Alright, next let's get into the Tamers. So I will bring up Kiriha and Nene one more time. So for play cost, this card is also treated as having Kiriha Aonama or Nene Amano in its name. This is how you're able to actually play it off of your Skull Knightmon from this set. It has start of main. If there are 2 or more Digimon in play, gain 1 memory. And then alterns, when you would play one Digimon with Blue Flare or Twilight in its traits and Digicross requirements, by suspending this Tamer you can place 1 card from your Tamer and 1 card from your trash as the Digivolution cards for Digicross. So this is definitely great for your Skull Knightmon, Deadly Axemon, all of that going on. But let's finish things off with our last Tamer, which is Matt Ishida and Tai Kamiya. I'm honestly surprised it took them this long to actually give us a DNA Digivolution for Omnimon when it's the first one that we got, but this card definitely helps facilitate it. So for play cost, your turn, when you play a Agumon or Gabumon, by suspending this Tamer, gain 1 memory. So remember, we're supposed to promote one, play the other one, and then start the whole chain lineup. So your turn, once per turn, when one of your Digimon Digivolves, if you have 1 or fewer Digimon in play, and that Digimon has Greymon in its name, you may play 1 Gabumon. If that Digimon has Garurumon in its name, you may play 1 Agumon, both of these from your hand or trash without paying their memory cost. So essentially, if you only have 1, you Digivolve it, say let's promote the Agumon. You Digivolve it into the Greymon, now you can play the Gabumon out for free, suspend this Tamer, and actually gain 1 memory. That will allow you to activate the Wind Digivolving effect to Digivolve that Gabumon into the Garurumon for a reduced play cost, reduced Digivolution cost of 2. His Wind Digivolving triggers, Digivolving the Greymon into Metal Greymon for 3, reduced cost by 2, so only for 1. And then when another one of the Agumon or Gabumon inheritable triggers, you gain 1 memory. So with this Tamer, it allows you to get, I believe, all the way up to level 6 for a total cost of 3 memory. Actually, when looking it over, so if you have the Tamer out, it only costs 2 total memory to go from level 3 all the way to level 7 if you have the pieces. If you don't have the Tamer, that's when it costs you a total of 4, so you'll set your opponent to 3 if they set you to 1. So crazy little combo there to pull off. I can't wait to actually tinker around with this deck, and I'm happy that Skull Knightmon got some support. But that actually concludes all of our EX4 videos. I will make sure that there is time cards up or links to the previous videos in the description so that you can get all of the content for all of EX4. So we had red and blue for the first one, yellow, green, and purple for the second one, and then finally we've got black and white to finish things off. Alright, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and until next time, I'll see you on the digital plane, playing the Digimon card game.